What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first video that you're seeing of me. Today is going to be a get ready with me slash get to know me, okay? Honestly, this should have been the first video that I did for my YouTube channel, but I got a little too carried away, okay? I want to just tell you guys about myself while I get ready, okay? First things first, I'm wearing this wig, but I'm actually going to be putting this wig on at the end of the video. It's also in braids, lol. Yeah, I'm wearing this one just right now while I get ready, and I just needed to preface that so you guys, when you guys see me change hairstyles, you're like, why does it look different? I have some questions here. It's not a Q&A, guys, because nobody has asked me questions, but I do have a little list of things that I'm going to talk about and all that. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyelashes. I usually put my eyelashes on before I put like any face makeup on. It's just easier. First things first, my name is Kylia Hawkins, okay? All of my social medias are Kylia Eileen though. Eileen is not like my middle name or anything. I do have a middle name, but it's not Eileen. The name of my grandma, and I really like her name. I just happened to, you know, take her name and put it as mine. So I kind of like add that as my middle name, but it's not my birth certificate or anything. But all my social medias are Kylia Eileen. So I am a college grad student, okay? I graduated college this past May, and I have a bachelor's in business finance. I don't currently have a job.
Grown people should never laugh!
That's like geared towards my degree. Mostly because I've always wanted to do social media and like YouTube mostly since I was in middle school, and I never like really started doing it until I never really had like the passion to do it until I graduated, which is really weird. I was like a little nervous because like I was like, oh, people are gonna like think I'm weird and stuff. That was like in middle school. Then in high school I kind of like forgot about it. I didn't really care. And then in college, during COVID, I honestly could have started during COVID, but I literally didn't start doing it until like my last semester of college. And then I just told myself, you know what? This is something I actually want to do. I need to give myself a couple months to figure out what it is that I actually want to do. And so that's what I did. So now I'm here doing social media. I really enjoyed my college experience. I'm really glad that I went. I went right out of high school, which I think was honestly like the best decision. I'm a pretty independent person, and the college I went to was only like 2.5 hours away from where I grew up. So I really was just like, I want to get out of the house. I want to be more independent. And I think it really did help. Like, I live on my own now. Well, I live with roommates, and one of them is my boyfriend. But technically I do live on my own. And I just think it helped me be really independent. I met a lot of really amazing people, a lot of friends. I made a lot of friends in college, which was also really nice. And I don't know. And I just like, I started working out here. I worked at a couple jobs on campus as well, and that's how I met a lot more people. And yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I think I got like the full-fledged college experience, and I am glad that I went. Before I figured out that I wanted to do social media though, I always told people that I wanted to do real estate, which is something I still want to do, but that was like the main thing that I told people. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into real estate, and I'm gonna get my real estate license and everything. I told my parents that, told everybody that, because I was just like nervous. I didn't want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do like social media, and then they're gonna be like, oh, that's not a job. I'm like, okay. I mentioned earlier that I do live with my boyfriend and 2 other roommates. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 3 years. We met through a mutual friend my freshman year of college. We're the same age, so we were both in college at the same time. But during COVID, actually, not during COVID, it was like right before COVID, so in 2019. We met in January of 2020, so like right before COVID. And then I ended up moving because I lived on campus and I lived in the dorms. I ended up moving out because they made everybody go home. And then we kept talking for like 6 months. And then like we would FaceTime every day. And then I ended up coming back just to like hang out with him. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend on June 10th. So that's our anniversary. So I grew up Christian, and I grew up in a Christian household. It was super strict, like the normal, you know, like you can't date until you're 18 or until you're out of the house. And I kind of like, I would always go to church and stuff when I was younger, of course, and just because, you know, my parents, you know, told me I needed to go. I never really like had a relationship with God. I was never like, you know, I never read my Bible. I never like, I would talk to him here and there, say my prayers before I go to bed, but that was about it. It was like routine. I wasn't really like, oh, I have a relationship with God. That was like all throughout middle school, high school, and a little bit into college. I wouldn't say I like, you know, did things like out of the ordinary that other college students don't do. I drank here and there. I did try smoking and just like the normal things, nothing bad. So I had like this incident happen when I was a junior, I think, junior in college. This whole thing happened, and basically I like had this whole realization, this like totally different outlook on life. It was an interesting situation. No, this lifestyle was not really for me, and I just kind of like was questioning like, what am I doing with my life? Like, that's what brought me closer to God and like what made me kind of shift in my life. Like, I tried to put moisturizer on, guys. Sorry, the lighting is really bright right now. That's basically like what kind of made me want to rekindle, I guess you could say, like my relationship with God. At this time, I was just kind of living life. I was just doing whatever I wanted. I didn't have like a relationship with God. I didn't go to church. I kind of just like took a 180, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing on this earth that's like that's good for the kingdom of God, basically. I really was just like confused. I didn't know like what was happening. For like 6 months, after like I had the whole little incident, I was so confused. I didn't know if I didn't want to do anything. Like, I was getting convicted about everything, and I didn't know really like what conviction was at first. But I was getting convicted about everything. Is he gonna be mad at me if I do this? If I go take a sip of wine, like am I gonna be condemned? Like all these things. So that was like kind of a tough like thing to go through. So after that, things started to get better, and yeah, and I started going to church more often. I bought a Bible online and I started reading it and joined a Bible study group. It's like some girls on my that I went to school with. I don't really know if that like made any sense, but anyway, next topic. Okay, we'll get like to the lighthearted stuff. My goals honestly are to start posting more on YouTube. I want to post at least like 2 times a week, okay? And I also just want to be more consistent with what I do, but also I want my content to be really good. Like, I don't want it to just be like rushed or anything like that. And I also just want to inspire people as well. I mean, if you dislike me, I would like for you to watch them, but also, you know, I want them to like feel inspired by what it is that I do. I don't want it to just be like information that's not really like important. Some fun facts about me. So honestly, I like a lot of genres of music. Like, I'm not picky. I do like
country music,
hip hop. I've just started getting into like Christian rap, so I have like a whole playlist. If you guys want me to like link it down below, I have a whole playlist of Christian rap as well. I like R&B, and I also like Spanish music, even though I have no idea what they're saying. I don't speak Spanish. Like, I even listen to music in like French. Classical music is good. Music with no words, obviously, with no lyrics. I have seen a lot of people in concerts. Like, I went to Coachella in 2018, which honestly was like a year when a lot of well-known people were there. I saw SZA, Beyonce, Migos, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Tim Impala, like the band, the indie group or whatever, Cardi B, like literally everybody was there. Took a picture and saw Tana Mojo at that Coachella, which was really funny. I don't go to concerts as much anymore, but I've seen Kaylin Fro in concert. I've seen Lil Baby in concert. I've seen Blast, Bino. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen Coi Leray in concert. I'd like to go to a Christian concert, honestly, but someone that I would like to see would be Adele, but her tickets are so freaking expensive, so that'll probably not happen anytime soon. My favorite things to do are like my hobbies. I love to go to the gym. I also make gym content, but besides that, I just like to go to the gym. I like to be fit. I like to be healthy, you know? I used to run track in high school, and I also did volleyball in high school, and then when I got to college, I didn't do any sports. Yeah, I did actually do like a club volleyball thing, but besides that, I wasn't on like any team sports. So I really got into the gym just because I was like, when I started college, I weighed like 110 pounds, and I really wanted to gain weight, but also like continue to work out. So I started going to the gym, and now I just love the gym. Like, I live, laugh, love the gym, okay? I also like to spend time with my family and with my boyfriend. I probably spend way too much time with my boyfriend, to be honest. But I mean, we live together, so like, what can I say? We like to go on dates now and then, like, or we try to go on dates like pretty often. Maybe like every 2 weeks if we have time.
Wait, do you want to go to LA tomorrow?
This is also the e.l.f. e.l.f. Halo Glow that I'm using for my contour. I just got it the other day. So honestly, I don't ever buy that much makeup. Like, if I'm being honest, like a lot of this makeup I bought like a year ago. It's because I literally don't wear makeup that much. Like, I wear makeup to maybe like film a video, go take pictures and stuff, but on a regular basis, I really don't wear makeup, and I don't wear a lot of it either. For my concealer, I forgot to show you guys. I think it's NYX. Oh, it's Morphe. I used the Morphe concealer in the shade Tan /1. So it's like a little lighter than my skin tone, so it kind of like contrasts. I also love to thrift. I haven't thrifted in a while. This shirt is actually thrifted, okay? It's a band tee. My first semester of college, I think all of my outfits, all the clothes that I brought were pretty much thrifted. And I loved thrifting, mostly because I saved money. Obviously, I like to make content as well, like on my free time. It's just fun, I don't know. My boyfriend bought me this camera, actually. I'm using the Canon G7X. He bought me this camera last Christmas because I told him like I wanted to start doing content. So he bought me this camera, and then I used it for maybe like 2 months to make 2 YouTube videos, and then I stopped for a very long period of time because I just like wasn't motivated. My last semester of college, I was taking 7 classes, 7 classes, 21 units. I was also working part-time on campus, and then I also was on the club volleyball team. So I had a lot of things that I was doing, so I wasn't really like, you know, focusing on making content. I was like, you know what, I can, as long as I graduate, I will just make content and focus on that afterwards. Now I actually use it a lot. I use it for pictures. If you go on my Instagram, a lot of my most recent pictures are with my camera. Like, I take them with my camera. Literally love it. Like, just turn the flash on and it takes amazing pictures. My favorite thing to do is also just to go take pictures. Like, get ready and just go take pictures. Now we're gonna go in with some blush. My favorite blush that my bestie got me also for Christmas last year. This blush. It is the House of Labs. So I do have 2 cats. Well, my parents have 2 cats. But they live with my parents, but I guess I technically have 2 cats. I don't have any animals where I live because I live in an apartment and it's just too small, okay? I also love to watch podcasts. My favorite podcast to watch is Raw and Mango podcast, okay? She just like tells stories so great, and I literally will listen to them like if I'm doing an Instacart, I have it in my ear. If I'm doing my makeup, normally I would be doing my makeup listening to a podcast right now. If I'm cooking dinner, cooking breakfast, listening to a podcast. Like, I also like to do wigs on my free time, which is why I have this one. Okay, I braided it because I want to take the braids out when I'm done and like have wavy hair. I'm also wearing a wig right now, okay? If you want to know what my real hair looks like, I'm bald. I'm just kidding, I'm not bald. But my real hair right now, it's like a burgundy, like dark red, brown, I don't really know. I dyed my hair red a lot of times, but the most recent time that I dyed it red was like a couple months ago, so it kind of faded. So I used to have like really long, beautiful curly hair, okay? Just take my word for that, okay? And as I grew up, my mom would always do my hair in middle school. She always did it into a slick back ponytail, okay? And when I got into middle school, oh yeah, middle school / high school, I started wanting to do my own hair. She was like, okay, you can do your own hair, but like, don't burn it off.
I did. So
I would like straighten my hair. It was like that thing where it's like you straighten your hair like one time and everybody's like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so good like that. Like, you should just do that more often. So then I was like feeling myself a little bit, and I was like, you know, like, let me just like, maybe I should straighten my hair more often. So then that's what I did. And I started straightening it myself. No heat protectant, no nothing. Just, I would always do it myself. Then when I would straighten it, I would curl it with a wand, which was even worse. And I did that so much that my hair broke off. And then I had to cut it. I had to chop it off in my sophomore year of high school. Chopped it off. My hair was
like, boom.
Super short, okay? Super short curly hair. And I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, I'm still cute. Then it grew back. Actually grew back by the end of my senior year in high school. And it was pretty long, pretty curly. Then COVID hit, okay? COVID hits, and I'm like,
I need to change.
So for the very first time ever, I decided to dye my hair. I dyed my hair brown with box dye, okay? And let's just say it did not come out how I thought it would. Dyed it again brown. It was even more brown. It looked even weirder. And then after that, it was when my hair started to break off. I dyed it brown twice with box dye. This was like 2020. Then I dyed it back to black, or what I thought was dyeing it back to black, but I just put another black box dye over my hair. It was still like splotchy and like weird. Then I had a period of time when I stopped dyeing it, which was like what I should have kept doing. And then I was like, you know what? Red would be such a cool color to dye my hair. So then I dyed my hair red actually last year during Christmas time. And then red is, by the way, red is such a hard color to maintain. So red, facts, right? I know. Every time I would wash my hair, red dye was just like falling out into the sink, into the tub. And now we're here dealing with my hair, which I don't really, you know, it's fine. I have wigs, or if I just want to wear my hair in a bun, I like my natural hair, I will, and I don't really care that much. Yeah, my hair is like right here. It's like still pretty short, but it's not as short as it was. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get into like some fun facts while I put my other wig on, okay? Don't say anything about this. That's why I had the headband on, okay? Also, if you ever see me wearing a headband and I'm wearing a wig, it's probably because I did not lay the lace or anything like that, so I'm hiding it behind the headband, okay? And I also need to take the braids down before I put the wig on, because when I put the braids in, I did them so tight that the wig got smaller, so it won't fit my head. Okay, fun fact, my boyfriend actually hates for his lips to be moisturized. So anytime I try to give him a kiss with just chapstick on, I put chapstick on every single day, all times of the day, right? My lips are very moisturized. He hates having moisturized lips. Just kidding, everybody. My boyfriend does not have dry lips. I treat my wigs like my regular hair. So I literally like wash, deep condition. I probably treat wigs better than my real hair, but I literally wash, deep condition everything like to the T. I even put this one in braids, okay guys? Like look how cute she is. Anyway, I mentioned this is a glueless wig, by the way, from Nadula Hair. I will have the link down below. It's in my link tree, but I can also just link it in the description box. It is 24 inches, okay? Random stuff about me. I had braces when I was in high school, and then I got them taken off my sophomore year of high school, or my junior year, and then I stopped wearing my retainer, so now my bottom teeth are very crooked. You probably can't tell because like, yeah, but if you like look down at my teeth, you'll be able to tell.
Was it a waste of money? Maybe.
First time going out of the country was this past year. It was to Mexico, and it was my first time ever getting my passport. My first time ever being on a plane was back in 2019. It was to go see my boyfriend, because he lives in the same state, but he lives a couple hours away. And so that was my first time ever being on a plane, you guys. By myself too.
I was strong, okay? I was not scared.
Somewhere that I would love to go for like an extended amount of time, like this extended stay, is Italy. I literally would love to go to Italy. Like the scenery is beautiful. And then my favorite all-time movie of all time, a movie that I will watch 1,000 times, even though I've already know what's gonna happen, is Coraline. Coraline is my all-time favorite movie. I do not care. It is amazing. I don't really get my nails done or like anything done like maintenance wise. These are press-ons, that's why they're like gone, okay? But I try to save money now by like doing everything myself, so I put press-on nails myself. I got these off Amazon. They'll be linked to my bio as well. I have just started doing my own hair now, as you can see. Eyelashes, I use the same eyelashes for every single thing. I've been using these eyelashes, not these exact ones, but the brand is Kiss. I found them on TikTok like my sophomore year of college, and ever since then I've been using the same ones. $6 for lashes, guys, and they look fine. And I used to get my eyebrows threaded, but now I just take a razor and I boop, boop, do them myself. I mean, I save money doing that, so you know, what can I say? Okay, you guys, so it's been about like it's probably been like about an hour and a half, okay? You can probably tell because the lighting is different. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Sorry if it was kind of all over the place. I had things written down, but then I kind of got off topic and I just kind of started like, you know,
yapping.
But hopefully you guys got to learn a little bit more about me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!